Great run here down the channel, in towards Dickov and Gota! And from despair to delight, the City fans celebrate. Would you believe it?
Manchester City have one hand on the FA Cup. It's finished at Sunderland. Manchester United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in. De Bruyne. Gundogan again. The king of comebacks. There's a good try. Oh, incredible. Ilkay Gundogan. Right from the start. That is stunning. They've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers, for the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Come on! Big game. Big game of football. Let's be winning this. Let's be winning this. I'm seeing lots of easy sort of feelings, cruising sort of Christmas. Merry Christmas, by the way. Feelings going into this game, feeling like this game's done. We're going to win this comfortably. And those are the games that terrify me. I hate them. I hate them because I hate the feeling when you go into it because we've been brilliant lately. We've been fantastic. We've been dispatching teams that are better than West Ham. Much better than West Ham, no problemo. And then you just get a smack round the face, don't you? You just get told, you just get dealt with in Premier League terms. And it's West Ham. And I think we're going to win. I'm hoping it's convincing. I'm hoping it's like 4-5-0 is what I'm thinking for. But I just feel like you never know with this Premier League, this West Ham team. I'm more nervous than I probably should be because I just feel like it's more you guys, to be honest. It's your fault. That's right, it's your fault. Not mine. It's your fault. Because the City fans are coming into this so confident, and me too, deep down. But there's a feeling above it that's like concerned. And it's not so much the fact that City have been playing badly. It's just that it's all been going so well. That's all it is. It's such a stupid thing that it's negative thinking is what it is. It's a beaten mentality, and it's poor on my part. I've got to hold my hands up and say it's poor, but I feel it. I can't lie to you. This is what I feel. I feel it, and I feel like I'm hoping to be proven wrong in 13 minutes when we kick off and City just dominate and win the game comfortably. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen in this game. But hello to everybody. Hello. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. Hope you're all enjoying your Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. Alaric, mate, you're an absolute legend in here. Nice and early. Can't wait. No idea about the score, but want lots of goals. Missed your last game, Jonny, but stoked. Got to watch it live. Yeah, mate, it was good. It was good. Bit dead. The atmosphere was dead. But other than that, yeah, it was all right. Cherky, mate. What a goal. I saw that, mate. What a goal that was, mate. And I saw Marmoush's last year. I've seen some bangers, at the Etihad recently. Whenever I go, screamers. Screamers galore. You know, I should go more often, shouldn't I? And gifted memberships as well, mate. Big up to you, sir. Legend. Thank you very much for the early gifted membership. That really means a lot, mate. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you and everyone else. I see a rampant display of goal-scoring excellence from the Sky Blue citizens as we hammer the Hammers 4-0. I'm sensing some church... That's like... The church has inspired you. I can sense it in... I felt like... Whose comment am I reading here? And it's Merlag. And I'm like, big up to you, Merlag, mate. But I was like, am I reading church? Because this like sounds like church. And we hammer 4-0 with Haaland feasting and wreaking havoc on the West Ham defence with a hat-trick. Yeah, mate. I feel like he hasn't scored a hat-trick this year, has he? So that's long overdue. Good to see you, Phil. Right, let's see off the Hammers first. I'm going for a 4-0 City win, then let's all root for Everton when they play the Bottlers. Blue Moon, Phil. Yeah, mate. That's tonight. I might not be able to watch it because I'm on my own tonight. The missus is going out. So I'm looking after Chloe and Harry. So Chloe being the problem, really. If she doesn't go to bed, I might have to miss some of it. We'll have to see. Hopefully, I can get her in bed. James, 7 in a row. Let the streak continue. City 5, West Ham 0. On a separate comment as well. I like how you've split them up. City 5, West Ham 0. Could have been 5-6. Could have been 5-5. Could have been 5-4 with Fulham, couldn't it? Ibard's gone 4-0. This is just a guy. She'll agree with Church again. It's gone 6-0. SRP can't watch the game today. Have to go to a party. Oh, hey, oh. Enjoy your party, mate. But hope City can grab the 3 points and get to the top. Rockstar, hello Jonny. I'm predicting a 4-0 with Haaland hat-trick and Foden banger. 2 Cherky assists. Later on, I hope Jack balls out and takes out Arsenal for us, mate. That'd be brilliant. That'd be so good. Do you know what I mean? If Grealish in particular, like just an assist or a goal, something. And he's done the business against them in the past. He scored at the Emirates. It was a deflected goal. It was against Ramsdale, wasn't it? He scored at the Emirates. So he knows how to score against Arsenal. This time it would be nice for him to do it in an Everton shirt. Zen's gone 5-0. Church is in the house. He's gone 6-0. The Hammers will be hammering their heads against the wall after this game. Erling is due a hat-trick. Cherky, Doku and Phil. 6-0 to the hyper-massive Sky Blue juggernaut. Big up to you, Church. And big up to you, Kevin. Good to see you, mate. Johnny, Mods, and Blues. How are you all doing? Gone for a 3-0 today. Yeah, mate. I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Good to see you as well, Mullet, as always. And Christine. Good afternoon. Let's win this. 3-1 you've gone for. Are you confident, Blues? Are you as confident as I think you are? Because I see... all right, mate. She's a lucky lady then. Going out with the Valkyrie. She's a lucky lady. You better treat her nicely, mate, or I'll come after you. Are you feeling confident? Mullet's feeling confident. And that's when I don't... That's when I get a bit... I get a bit concerned. I'm concerned that City aren't on the screen right now. So big up to Jeff. I don't think he's watching yet, but I had a bit of a panic this morning trying to get onto perfectly legal ways of watching this football match, which is currently being displayed on my TV in front of me, and it wasn't working. So with no match, there's no watch-along, but we got it working. We got it working in the end. Curtis, mate. Apologies, mate. Merry Christmas, Johnny. We all prefer turkey to ham. I'm not sure I do, though. I think I do. No, I don't. Turkey's like much healthier, isn't it? It's much healthier. Turkey, on the other hand, I prefer him to ham, you know. But I wouldn't want to eat him. I feel like we should let him do his thing before we all go cannibal mode on Turkey and eat him. You know, who would you eat at this? What sort of a question is that? Which City player is the most delicious, do you reckon? Cherky's got to be. Who's the most tastiest City player, do you reckon? Who has the most meat on their bones? Calvin Phillips, I reckon. If you were like dying on a desert island and the City squad were all there, and you had the menu of the City squad, I reckon Calvin Phillips is up there. Diaz is up there, maybe. But that's it'll be tough. I reckon it'll be tough meat. It'll be muscular. I reckon Phillips, who's been getting nice and chunky lately, doing no work, very little muscle has been added to that body. Gigio, yeah, I mean, good luck getting him in the pot. Do you know what I mean? Depends if you're stewing it. But killing GGO would be the first battle, wouldn't it? That'd be the first fight. Is how do you take him down? How do you get him? You know what I mean? But this has taken a dark turn. This conversation. Thanks for the super chat, though, Curtis, mate. Appreciate it. And I took it there, mate. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. GGO would make a nice ragu. Eating the City players. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's like, yeah, Foden. He'd be one of those fancy plates, wouldn't he? He'd be one of those, like, you'd go to a restaurant and there'd be a massive plate with, like, a cube. Just a cube of meat on it. Just a cube. Perfectly cuboid. Like, there. And it's just Foden there. In like, a piece of Foden. And, like, all this sky blue drizzle just all over it. With a piece of parsley, like, right in the corner there. Writing number 47. That's what Foden would be. You wouldn't be full, though. That's the thing. It would look brilliant. You would just feel like, yeah, I would like more food now, please. Because Foden's like, you're not going to get much meat off him, are you? It's not really, though, is it? It's not. Today's prediction. Let's get back to football, Sav. You've saved us there. You've saved us, mate. My prediction. What did I say in the preview? I think I went 4-1. Which I think is a plausible scoreline. I'm not sure it's going to happen, though. You know, how well we've been playing lately, though. I think you're right to feel confident if you're a City fan. I've just got a little bit of old school pessimism still ingrained in me. It's still in there. I'm more the type, what's happened to me over the recent years is bigging them up when they need it. I felt like I've wanted to be more positive when the fan base has been like so down and in the dumps, because I like almost as a reminder of how bad it could be, as well as the fact that, you know, things change quickly in football, and we've found that out this season already. But then when we start going on a winning streak, I go on the air of caution. I'm like, chill. Take it easy. Let's just chill. Let's wait till we actually get somewhere where we can, you know, genuinely talk about, you know, like, this is, we are serious here, like, in terms of title. And I think we are right now. We are serious right now in terms of winning the title, though. We're not even at Christmas yet. You know, things could go wrong. You know, look at our bench today, man. I mean, if we have problems in that starting 11 today, who are you turning to? If any, I mean, forgetting injuries, even if you need a goal, who are you turning to on that bench? Let's go through it now. In fact, I've got the team here. Not the bench, though, because I didn't write that down because I'm a moron. Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Vardiol, O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva, Nico G, Reinders, Cherky, Haaland and Foden. The same 11 that I got right in the preview, and I'm sure you all got it right as well. I think everyone, with who was available today, would have predicted this being the starting 11. No prizes for getting that starting 11 and because of the bench. But let me remind you of the bench today, because, yeah, it ain't, you know, it's lots of... Oh, by the way, that Charlie Gray came on against Brentford, and I like the look of him. I thought he looked good. He looked very confident on the ball. Very confident. And he looked like he was just like, obviously wanting to prove his point because he's a youngster coming on, debut and all that. I still think, like, there was like, yeah, he's a proper player, him. There's something about him. He was confident and, you know, a bit of swagger. He had swagger about him. And he was checking his shoulders, man. I watched him for like 5 minutes straight the second he came on. I just like went onto player cam, just zoned in on him. And he was just checking his shoulder every 5 seconds, like proper mature brain sort of footballer. David Silva-esque, just like checking the spaces, like who's on me? You know, really good. So I like the look of him. Bench. Ake. Gray. Heskey. Kusanov. Lewis. Mfuni. Savinho. Mukasa. And Trafford. So if we need a goal, who are you turning to there? If we need to win this game, if we go 1-0 down and changes are a must, who are you turning to go and win the game? Obviously, Savinho's the most experienced player, as well as being the most attacking-minded player on that bench. Other than that, you're hoping for a goal from Mukasa. You know, you're not going to bring him on because Haaland's there. So, you know, he's just, you know, getting splinters in his arse, isn't he? That's all he's doing today. But yeah, I would agree with you there in terms of goals. But, I mean, are you going to get one? Are you going to get one off Savinho? Probably not. Still not 100%, so I apologise for the coughing and spluttering, but that's the last time I hope to mention it in this stream, because I'm sick of talking about it, to be honest. Just won't piss off. Oh, that's me. Make sure you're hitting that like button. That's something I always forget. Well, actually, I've been quite good lately. I've been remembering lately, and you guys have been delivering the likes. So it seems to work. So I've got to keep doing it. I've got to ask you, if you haven't hit that like button already, please do. Massively helps the channel. Support us beyond that by becoming a member if you can afford to do so. That would be huge for the channel. If you can afford to do that, that'd be amazing and very much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you are new around here as well. Don't forget to do that. That is free, so no excuses. Right, where's the clock? Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, please do. We're about 330 of you have already done it, so big up to you. Big up to you. He's like attacking midfielder, a bit of an 8, bit of a 10. So, yeah, I like the look of him. And it is Heskey's son. It is Jack. Yeah, Emil Heskey. Did you rate him? He was proper underrated for me. I like the, Heskey and Owen combination. Like, you don't see that nowadays, do you? That's dead. Niall Quinn and Phillips at Sunderland. Or Niall Quinn and Walsh. Paul Walsh at City. You don't see that anymore, Who else? Who else have we had? Dickoff and Goater? Yeah? Little and large? Any other little and larges? Little and large? Forward combinations. That's a good... I like thinking about that. Little and large. Little and large forwards. Who have we got? Paulo One-Chop and Dickoff, which... Dickoff's the same one, isn't it, really? But there's a few out there. I'm convinced. But yeah, game's going to get started. Uno momento. Oh yeah, Crouch and Defoe. That was... Defoe's not even that little, though, is he? He's like normal. And Crouch is just like an absolute flagpole. Aguero and Dzeko. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. They never really played together that much, though, did they? They didn't get on the pitch as often as I remember them, Where's the clock? There's the clock. Let's move that down here so I can see it. Haaland and everyone in the huddle. As always, Haaland just can't bend down that low, unfortunately. So he has to, just listen from above. Like, everyone is beneath him. Everyone's head is on a level. Apart from Nico O'Reilly's hair, which is, up here. And Haaland's next to Nico O'Reilly's afro. Big up to the Belgian dude. How is everyone doing today? Oh, well, chat. The man has asked the question. And Lauren has answered. Good, thank you. So big up to the Belgian dude. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Very much appreciated. You're a legend, mate. Thank you very much. Mullet's doing terrible. Why are you terrible, mate? Why are you terrible? Right, West Ham. West Ham are going to kick us off. And they have done. Can you believe it? Football! Let's have a look at what we're doing here. The setup is hard to gauge yet. 16 seconds in. Oh, mate. Overtime, man. Getting that money, though. Getting that dough. Christmas dough. I hope you are, anyway. We've got an injury here. Ruben Diaz down. Paquetá is is aggregator the right word? I'm not sure it is, to be honest, but big up to Gramsy. So let me finish my burp and then I'll read your super chat. Don't want to jinx it, but I don't see today being a problem for us. Little and large, Benjani and Vassell for me. Yeah. Benjani wasn't that big though, was he? But yeah, one of my favourite striking combos actually was, I hate to say it, Andy Cole and Darius Vassell. Those two had telepathic link up at times. They had some brilliant goals, man. You go and look at some of the highlights from Vassell and Cole in City shirts. They were ballers, man. There was a couple of back heel ones, and then Andy Cole scoops it top corner. It was right in front of me when I used to sit with my mum and dad when it was called the City of Manchester Stadium before it even got named the Etihad. And yeah, man, they were quality together. And thanks for the super chat, mate. And member for 9 months. Look at you, mate. You're an absolute legend. You've been gifting memberships left, right and centre. Hasn't been forgotten, Gramsy. Hope you're good. Hope you enjoy your Christmas over in Thailand. What's Christmas like over there, mate? In Thailand. Okay, Agra, member for 8 months. Come on, City. Another 3-0 incoming. Legend for 8 months you've been. Brilliant. You are an equal legend. Thank you very much, mate. 3-0 would be nice. Ball switched. Just a bit of a daisy cutter. Skims across the grass. Down the line here for Reinders. Back to Cherky. That's when you get excited, isn't it? When he's on the ball now. You just feel that. He gives you those butterflies in your tummy, doesn't he? He gets you that, like, ooh, what's going to happen next? Here he is. Cherky. Inside to Yosko. Thinks about the shot. Takes the shot, it's blocked by Kilman and cleared. City throw. City already on the front foot. 2 minutes in, looking good. Getting it into that final third. That's what we need to see. Who are you worried about in this West Ham team? It looks like a... What are they doing? What are West Ham doing? Yeah, Bowen. 100% Bowen. I'm a little bit worried about Somerville. You know, he hasn't scored or got anywhere near enough goals or assists, but he's a good player, man. Like, he's got, like, so much promise. And he can carry the ball. And who's to say that today wouldn't be his day to, you know, finally do something, you know, a goal or an assist. Cherky into Bernardo Silva. Lays it down here to Haaland. Haaland on his right foot in a crossing position. And his pass infield is intercepted. Trying to figure out what West Ham are doing here, because I swear I saw Freddie Potts drop into like the centre-back position there. And maybe West Ham have gone 5 at the back. I thought they would in my preview, but with the players that they've selected, I was struggling to see how they were going to go 5 at the back, unless Kyle Walker-Peters was to go one of the back 3 with Walker-Peters, Kilman and Todibo. And then Fernandez as a right back. Right wing back, rather. And then Ollie Scarles on the other side. Bowen nearly sent him away then. Nearly sent him away. Oh, Gramsy, mate. You're a legend. Look at you, mate. Top man. Top man, Gramsy. 10 gifted memberships. Avocado 641, Dylan. Ruza. Blessama. Kazbabes. Fernando, MCFC. Big Sean. Thomas, Yashuru, Yasharaturi. Sorry if I've butchered that name, mate. Ian has bagged one as well. Big up to you guys for getting the memberships, and big up to Gramsy. Ball across Haaland. Yes, yes, no. Yes, rebound. Yes, yes. Haaland. It's been nothing but ease. And we're popping the old robot. Ow. Again. We're loving it. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's 1-0, 5 minutes in. Haaland, first effort saved, comes straight back to him, no mistake, second time round, right foot, top corner, on the rebound, gets a little bit lucky. I swear, man, that guy's just like a magnet. It is a magnet. The ball was just like, he should have finished the first effort, to be honest. It's a great move. Nico Gonzalez finds Foden. Foden cuts it back to Haaland. Haaland should finish it first time. It's a typical Haaland sort of position. On that sort of penalty spot, he's delayed his run. The centre-backs have peeled off him to create that couple of yards of space. First time effort on the left foot. Goes straight at Areola, the nipple. And then back to Haaland. Right foot, top corner. Boom. My nose is like full of... I said I wasn't going to mention it. I've already done it. I need to go. I'll be polite to you. Oh. No one wanted to hear that, mate. No one wanted to hear... Oh, it's giving me a headache. It went straight to the top of the dome, that one. Piss off. Big up to John. Put this towards your Chinese takeout. John, I appreciate that, mate, but I'm angry with my Chinese at the minute. Appreciate you, Johnny. Hope the fam has a Merry Christmas. Ah, John, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Very kind. Ordered a Chinese last night. Took 2.5 hours to arrive. 2.5 hours. We made oven pizzas. We had frozen pizzas. We were like, it's 9 o'clock at night. We haven't eaten anything. I'm starving. When I get hungry, I get annoyed when takeaways are late. It's like one of my pet peeves, man. I get proper annoyed. I get really, really hangry. Like, I'm one of the worst for it. Like, when I'm hungry, I'm in a bad mood. Don't like it. And I was waiting for my Chinese. I've been looking forward to it so much. 2.5 hours. Made an oven pizza instead. An hour and a half. I was like, forget it. And they weren't picking up the phone. They put their phone off the hook so no one would ring anymore. I was livid. And I had to, like, politely pass the message on to the delivery guy, because it's not going to be his fault, but there's no point having a go at him, because it's not his fault. But I did tell him, I said, you need to get back there and tell them to put the phone back on the hook. Stop taking the piss, because I'm a loyal customer. You've pissed me off, John. I'm joking. You just brought back bad memories. But the good thing is, I'd finished my pizza, and they go, here you go, here's your Chinese. So tonight, Chinese that was delivered yesterday. So we're still all right. We're still all right. Big up to Pay BPM. The goal equals a gifted membership. I love you, mate. You're one of these days, mate. It's going to be an absolute barnstorming, like 8-0. I'm surprised we're 1-0 up already, to be honest. But I mean, it's great. It's great. We really are on a run right now, aren't we? We've just got to keep it going, man. And 1-0 means nothing. This could easily be turned on its head, but I mean, I really hope I get proven wrong, because I came into this, not the game yesterday, the preview, I was more confident yesterday, but I just woke up with a bit of a sort of feeling, bit of a ooh. 1-0 in 5 minutes has definitely helped with that. It's definitely helped, so yeah. I'm hoping I get proved wrong and it ends up being an absolute, 4-5-0, that'd be nice. Oh. We are playing good. We're dominating, Helga. I mean, West Ham had a little moment on the halfway line. Hang on a minute, because here's Cherky. That makes you stop in your tracks, doesn't it? Chops it back onto his left foot. Dinks it in. Haaland's there. Haaland's missed. Should have been 2-0. He's connected with that, what it looks like a clean header, but Cherky, mate. Chopping it back. The left foot cross is just brilliant. And Haaland meets it. And I'm convinced he meets it well enough. That's a bad header. That's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Haaland, he's already missed 2, technically, because the goal he scored contained a miss in it. It was a rebounded effort from his own shot. So he's already missed 2. But yeah, we are playing well. I mean, West Ham, like before I say it, they had that little moment on the halfway line where I think it was Walker-Peters was trying to hold his run. And then Bowen tried to send him away, but at that point he was about 4 or 5 yards offside. That was it, really. Not even a chance. It's like an opportunity to maybe hit us on a transition on the halfway line. That's it. 10 minutes in so far from West Ham. But let's not get cocky, because they've got players that only need one chance. Bowen in particular. He only needs one chance, and he'll take it. Given away here, Walker-Peters. Is he going to get a free kick from that? No, he's not. Referee says play on. Referee's a good man. I ordered it direct. I wanted the real thing, Steve. I know, mate. Yeah, top of the table. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We are top of the league. So we are. What a ball. What a ball. Mateus Nunes. Oh, he telegraphed what he wanted to do. And Todibo knew exactly what he wanted to do, because he's Todibo. Reinders. Oh, lovely. Through Scarles. Cuts it back. And it's flicked away by, I think that was Paquetá. No, it wasn't. It was Magassa, I think it was. Cherky. Into Foden. Into Nico G. We're looking to score a bag full here, I think. It's been very good. Very good from City so far. Very good. Bernie. Nico G. He's the one. He's the one. Just get him off as soon as we can. Win the game, get him off. We need to protect him. Nunes forcing it there, but that's a nice simple ball out to Nico O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. Space here. West Ham are all over the place. The spaces that we're finding, we're pulling them left, right and centre. The shape it's back in its shape right now, but we are easily dismantling the shape. You know, can he reach that, Reinders? Yes, he can. Is he going to keep it in? Yes, he is. He's going to win a corner. Well done. Because it wasn't a great ball, that, from Diaz. Diaz, like, poked it and scooped it out to Jonny Reinders. Did well to keep it in and then did well to stop it from going out for a goal kick and wins a corner. Found some cash here. Arsenal fan here. Blood in the water. We've seen this film before. My only hope is our better depth helps us not bottle it. Can't win the league without it. Fair comment, mate. Fair comment. Big up to you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Cherky corner. Over the bar. Corner ball, though, should be. Referees missed it. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I actually think, like, I do think Arsenal are still just the favourite tag in terms of, I mean, I'm sure there are numbers to suggest how much they are favourites. I think they've shrunk in recent weeks. I still think Arsenal just edge it as favourites to still win this league. But that term favourite is getting close. City are starting to like become favourites. They're on their way to becoming favourites. Win this, you lose to Everton, or even drop points against Everton. If City win this, I think we do become favourites at that point because we go top. So I don't think there's no other way of putting it, really. If you're top of the league, you should be considering yourself favourites. But your squad depth is a concern for me because you've been able to utilise it. Already, you've picked up a fair few injuries and it's not hit you that hard because of your squad depth. But obviously, over time, you don't want that to continue. But Nico O'Reilly bringing the ball forward here. I feel like it's going to be a close one, though, mate. Like, end of the season sort of jobby. I don't think this is going to be done by, like, April. I can see it being 2 or 3 games minimum. Maybe even deadline. No, not deadline day. That's not the right word. What's it? Goes down to the wire. That's the term, isn't it? But West Ham are looking a bit better the last minute or so. They've started to string a few passes together. But City are getting back into a decent shape. Nice little 1-2 there. Bernardo Silva slides in. Doesn't quite win it. Was unlucky not to there, really. But even when we lose the ball and West Ham get it, and they start to string some passes together, the first time in the whole game, really, City have had to do some sort of defensive work and set up in a defensive manner. And we looked good then. We looked all right. We looked difficult to break down. West Ham, and then we've nicked it back. Nunes, free kick. Surely, referee, yes. Cherky. Oh, he's giving it away, but can Foden nick that? No, Somerville. It was a bad ball from Cherky, then a bad touch from Somerville. And we've nicked it back. Josko's stepped in. Great play from Josko. A few step overs. Look at him go. He's giving it away. And he's not won the throw in either. That's surely a City throw, that. But good play initially from Josko. Just took a bit too long on the ball there. Good to see you, Jason, mate. My lovely multi looking good too. What is that, your accumulator? What have you got on it, mate? Didn't you win some money last week or a few weeks ago? I thought you won some serious cash. Big up to you, Blue Wingers. Or Wingser. I'd love it, mate. I'd love it. Enjoy it, mate. We've got new emojis. Want new emojis? Jeff. Sorry, mate. We've been talking all morning as well. Sorry, Jeff. Merry Christmas, Jeff. God bless you and yours. Big up, Jeff, mate. Top man. Watching the game, Jeff. Got it working. Got it working. Cheers to you, mate. Big up to Jeff. W's in the chat for Jeff, because without him, once again, 3 o'clock kickoffs are not possible without that man who wants his money back. Piss off, Jeff. You're not getting shit. I do actually think we should have a refund option on here. I said it last week, I think. I do think it'd be good. Yeah, it wasn't 4 a.m. Sorry, mate. It wasn't. I forgot about the time difference. What time was it when I was messaging you? Like 9 a.m. I was like, Jeff, wake the fuck up, Jeff. Get out of bed right now and tell me why the game's not coming on my screen. Why can't I watch the USA Network channel, Jeff? No, mate. I hope I didn't wake you up. City playing well here. We're playing well. What's your dad's name? Jeff. Big up to your dad. Aaron. Nunes coming forward here. Cherky onto his left foot. Chops it back to Nico G, to the other Nico. He chops it back to his right foot. That's a foul, referee. It's a foul, ref. Surely. Was it a slip? Maybe he slipped, but I'm... Haaland's pressing's good. He's demanding more of Cherky as well. That was good pressing from Haaland. I haven't seen him run like that for a while. What a bit of time off does for you, to be honest. Didn't play midweek, of course, so... should be fully fit, raring to go. The big YouTuber up front. Dressed as Santa the other day, didn't he? It was nice to see him please some kids. They all saw him straight. I thought he had the eyes. He had those. He has those like blue eyes of Santa. I actually thought he looked pretty good. It's obviously the fact that I think Santa's like 5'7". Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure Santa's a short ass. I think he's 5'7". I don't think he's that big. And Haaland being like 6'5". Yeah. It's a bit of a giveaway, that. Walker Peters. Nico O'Reilly does well to win the ball off him, but it's a West Ham throw. Thought that came off Walker Peters there. Fernandez for West Ham's a good player as well. He's a good player. Paquetá goes round Foden there. And then Bernardo Silva wins it off him. Goes back to Kilman though. Lost our control a little bit last few minutes. We need to get it back because we were dominating. Second goal would really, as much as we've shown frailties in the last, year, in terms of, leads can be easily given away by this team. I think 2-0, I'd be hard pushed to see West Ham coming back from that. And I only think it'd lead to more goals as well. Here's Nunes. Cross is blocked. Good block. Corner ball. I already did. I think I made to Jonny the Blue-Nosed Reindeer. I made that song. Should have taken off. I'm surprised it didn't. I'm not surprised. Foden is going to take this one. To Jonny the Blue-Nosed Reindeer. He's going to score us lots of goals. Let's see. Take this corner. Foden. The deep one. Deep one. Josko over the bar. Is it a corner? Look like another corner. I think it is. Bit of a deep one, that, from Foden, but looked purposeful. Looked like he meant to find Josko at the back post there, because he peels away. Magassa just does enough, gets his head in the way of Josko's head, and gives away a corner. Second opportunity for City to whip it in. Cleared at the near post by Paquetá. Is it Paquetá or Paquetá? I think it's Paquetá. I would take it, but I'm not as excited as everyone else is. I think he's a great player, and I think he'd be a great addition to the team. I do think he would bring goals as well. I just feel like part of me is very much like Elise, you know, because this is we're going down that road, aren't we? As a club, we're already on the road. We're not going down it. In fact, we've driven down it plenty of times. We're looking for like elite, like the best of the best. That should be what we want. We should be looking at the top end. Now, Elise isn't going to happen in January, obviously, and even in summer is like near, not impossible, but close. It's a very difficult deal to get done, that will be, because of what Elise is doing. He's like unbelievable. His numbers are unbelievable. So if it's a case of one or the other, then I'm Elise all day long. But Bernardo Silva here. Haaland again. He's missed it. But if we could get both, I don't know, there might be a world where we go and get Semenyo, and then we let go of his Cherky. Oh, he's had it taken off him. We let Bob go. We let Savinho go. We need two players to come in. So if we had Doku, hang on a minute, Jared Bowen's in here. Josko, well done, Josko. And there's a little bit of a threat there from West Ham for the first time in the whole game, really. And Josko does well to shepherd the run of Jared Bowen and pokes it out for a throw-in and gives City the opportunity to get back and get into some shape. But yeah, Semenyo, Elise, and Doku. I would take that. And then you obviously have options like, I'm not sure you need 4 wingers, because especially in this system, we're barely using wingers. You want players that can play inverted and stay there, you know, not have that touchline hugging ability. Savinho, Bob, and Doku, there are touchline wingers, you know, but Doku can invert. Savinho, I'm not seeing enough of it to suggest he can definitely invert and do it as well as Savinho, as well as Doku rather. But you know Semenyo can do it. Elise can 100% do it. But that's the thing. If you're signing players for one particular system, I don't think you should operate like that. Because the system could change next year, and then that player becomes obsolete and just redundant. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for that player anymore because we don't use that player in that particular system. And the system can kill one player. That's why it's so bad to sign players that are one-dimensional in the sense of their positioning and the roles that they can do. Here you go. Nunes, lovely little flick. Oh, the cross wasn't bad, but Haaland just wasn't in there. Nunes is having a good game. Bloody hell, man. You know what you're doing, don't you? Down to the bookies. What's on for today, then? $3,500 off $50. There you go, Haaland. Couldn't get that on target from there. It was a too cute an angle, that, but good positive play. Just made a Manchester City photographer, female photographer, got touched on the shoulder by Haaland, and she was like, oh, Haaland touched me. I'd be the same. I'd be exactly the same. Lovely little play. Oh, it's a bit too much. Got it back, though. Nico O'Reilly. That's a good bet, that, mate. Jason, fair play to you. Big up to Mark. Typical City member. Welcome to the family, mate. Very much appreciated, Mark. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get those likes up. He is, Jonny. Good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you in a while. I remember you. Doing good. Doing all right. Can't complain. You know, I mean, has anyone seen Donnarumma do anything yet? Do you know what I mean? Donnarumma's just chilling. Absolutely chilling. Living the life of Nico O'Reilly. That's what he's doing. Oh, way too much head on that. I need to do a big nose blow. A big one. But I don't think you want to see it or hear it, so gonna have to sort that out in a minute. Oh, is it breaking through? Cherky. Seeing a lot of the ball as well, Cherky. Do you know what he's done well, Cherky, in this game? The simple things. Good ball. Again, great turn. That's a free kick. Oh, this ref's letting a lot go here. Nunes has been done there. He's injured. Is he all right? He's back on his feet. It was a good turn from him as well. Not sure how that wasn't a free kick, to be honest. Bernardo Silva, send him! Oh, what's he doing there? But Haaland's got it. That's awful from Haaland. A shocking shot from Haaland. But, hey, he's the reason we're 1-0 up. Not the only reason, to be fair. Foden's assist was pretty good. But does Foden get that assist? I'm not sure he does. Because Haaland's shot was saved initially. Had that gone in, it was a Foden assist. But does Foden get that assist? Nice little layoff. Cherky still got it. Oh, he's giving it away, though. They're in a dangerous position. Somerville. He's just lashed out at Nico Gonzalez there. Time for a nose blow. Oh, I've accidentally paused it with my tissue box. I think we're still in sync. Let me just mute. There we go. Bit clearer. Typical Snotty. Was that a card? Did he get a card for that? Did he just get a yellow for that? I missed it while I was blowing my schnozzer. Did he get a yellow? No way. Did he get a yellow for that? Bollocks, referee. What do you think of short sleeves and gloves, chat? Because I need to make a confession. I've done it on more than one occasion. I hate, and people say it's like soft, but like, my fingertips get cold, man. Like, I don't like it at all. I don't like having cold fingers, so I'd rather be comfortable. Wouldn't you? Call me a soft arse. On the pitch, I don't play like a soft arse. I might let the gloves lure you into a false sense of security to think that I'm soft. But cold fingertips? Nah, mate. I'm not up for that. I hate it. It's a proper distraction. I thought you were doing it right. I misunderstood that because my second name is Morris. For those that are wondering, but I thought you're saying Johnny Morrison's because some people have called me that as well. But Morrison's the shop are doing an 18 crate of Stella for a tenner. Morrison's down the road actually. Sounds good, that mate. I think Arsenal are going to do it. Plus, it's Everton Arsenal, don't forget. Arsenal aren't at home. Good to see you, Paddy. We're doing all right, mate. We're doing all right. Playing very well, actually. We're dominating the game. West Ham Donnarumma. I think I just saw Donnarumma touch it for the very first time, actually, a minute ago, and that's because it was passed back to him from a City player. But yeah, no threats from West Ham whatsoever. We probably should be... We deserve to be 1-0 up. Haaland's scored the goal, if you're wondering. And he could have done a bit better with his own goal, actually, because it was a rebounded effort. But I actually think he could have done a bit better with other opportunities. There was a Cherky cross, that was it. A header from Haaland that he gets all wrong. But these are the moments in games where you just got to stay switched on. Fucking hell, West Ham. Just put one wide. Jared Bowen drills one, left-footed. Donnarumma stranded, didn't move for it. Presume he had it covered. And it goes wide. Looked a few yards wide in all honesty, but there you go. Could easily have been 1-1 that. I mean, it's not even a shot, to be honest. I think that's a cross. That's a foul. Referee. Fucking hell, I thought he wasn't going to give it. I love it, Ali. I love it. Yeah, my dad's like, yeah, he didn't approve. I'm old school on the pitch though, Douglas. I play old school, but I dress new school. Don't want to be cold. That's all it is. I just can't be arsed with cold. It's cold hands. I'm not even bothered about cold legs or cold anywhere else. Like, I don't wear hats. I don't like, well, I do, but I don't like to wear them that often because I get hot too quickly. You've seen my ears, man. Fucking hell. They're a joke. These things warm me up. You just do that. Tss. Keeps you warm. But, yeah, gloves. I just get cold fingertips. I think it's because, like, I've got long arms and the blood might not reach my fingertips as well as other people. I don't know, talking bollocks. There you go. Oh, Reinders tried a little flick to Cherky. Doesn't come off. It's got a bit sloppy. What do you think, chat? Has it got a bit sloppy? You can keep it, mate. All day long. Big up, Isa. Good to see you, mate. Yeah. Good to see you, Ian. Bit sloppy, yeah. Tiny bit. A little bit. Areola. The nipple. Why is that a name? Areola's a nipple, isn't it? I just want to get, like, biology hasn't failed me there, has it? That is the official word of it. Isn't it a part of a nipple? Yeah, areola. A small circular area, in particular the ring of the pigmented skin surrounding the nipple. Spelt exactly the same way. It's the bit around the nip. It's a better name than it is a name for nipple. I think areola's a cool name, but it's the fact that it's already been named a nipple. It was like, I'd probably just let the nipple have it and stop trying to make it a name. Or maybe the name came first. Which came first as naming rights in that one? Maybe there's a lawsuit on it. Maybe like nipple versus the areola family. What are we talking about here? Like copyright. Foden. Oh, it's intercepted, but cuts it inside to Bernardo. Bernardo Silva's impressing me, by the way. To Johnny Reinders. Sloppy, mate. Sloppy. Decision-making was poor there. Could easily have passed that ball to Cherky or get your shot away. Does neither. Tries to just, I don't know what he does. He just keeps moving with it gingerly and then gives it away. He's got to do better there, mate. But Bernardo Silva is impressing me. But Tajani needs to up his game, and here's his chance. Saved by the nipple. Big chance for Tajani. And to be honest, he should be doing better because it's quite savable. It's close. One for the cameras because it's like it looks more dramatic than it is. But from that position, you shouldn't be getting that much height on it. You should be putting that, drilling it low. Not getting it up here for a keeper to save. Should be going along the floor in that bottom corner. He's got to do better here, Tajani. Let's have another look at this. Good ball from Cherky. Robbed of another assist. It's a poor effort. It's just power over precision here. He's just gone for, I'm going to hit this as hard as I can and not worry too much about accuracy. He should be focusing a little bit more on his accuracy there because that's a proper chance that's been wasted. Wasted opportunity, that. Corner ball, City. Oh, yeah, 100%. Good to see you, Christine. Ball in. Areola. Oh. I do have that. Verbal diarrhea is something I definitely got. All the time as well. It's not intermittent. It's like permanent. Areola kicks it straight out for a City throw-in. Go on, long throw, if you can reach that. Oh, it's just not got a long enough throw there. Volley switch out to Nico O'Reilly. Good awareness from the other Nico. Bernardo Silva. Good ball to Cherki. Down by the corner flag now. Cherki with a bit of space. Cuts it back to Nunes. Back to Cherki. Rolls it. Couple of step overs. Another dinks it. And it's cleared by Kilman. City on the counter press, trying to keep it alive. Fernandez coming forward. Cherki! Lovely little bit. It wasn't even a tackle. His tackles are skillful. Oh, Tajani! Reinders! Ryan Cherki before that, though. Wow! It's like his tackles are elegant. He tackled the ball and just did a bit of shimmy, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay! Takes the ball away. Couple of passes, quick, intricate passes from Manchester City into Tajani Reinders. And this time he's probably right to go for power because he's that close. He's that close. Anything that's drilled outside of the frame of the big nipple Areola is going in the back of the net from that sort of range. And it's an Haaland assist. And it's a great goal. It's a great goal. Where's the scoreboard? I don't see no one. Fuck's sake. Literally, like milliseconds, man. You're a... Don't even... You like VAR now. I don't even get to enjoy the goals anymore. It's just like, I've got to, like, I don't celebrate. Just put it on the score straight away. And then celebrate. Tajani, the blue-nosed reindeer's gonna score us lots of goals. And if you ever saw him, it's the midfield he controls. Tajani, the blue-nosed reindeer, is gonna score us lots of goals. Oh, it's kicking off. What's going on here? Yeah, it's a bad tackle. I think Potts should be getting a yellow there. Legend Peer. Good to see Hannah got it. Good to see you, Hannah. Hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, Jared Bowen has mouthed his way into the book. Gobbed his way into the book. Gobbo. He seems like a very respectable person, Jared Bowen. Do you reckon he's going to stay at West Ham forever? Like, forever. Like, eternally. No, but, I mean, if they ever got relegated, and they're not, they're not immune to that. Great play from Nunes there. Somerville was doing his best to get around him, but you're not getting around Mateus Nunes. I mean, Vinicius Jr. tried his luck, and he came up shortchanged. So what chance do you have, Somerville? Given away, was that Donnarumma with a poor ball out to Nico O'Reilly? Someone played it badly. But Nunes has been class, man. Like, coming forward more in this game. Nunes has been coming forward very well. Very well. Intercepted by Mateus Nunes. Through the legs of Magassa into Haaland. Cherki with a few flicks. And Haaland's ran away. Thought Cherki might be waiting there for it, but... It was Tajani. TR. Handball, ref? No, this ref's just like not arsed in the slightest. Just letting it flow, man. Letting it flow. Like my verbal diarrhea. Just let it flow. Free kick to West Ham. It really was as well. The timing was impeccable from the referee there. Can I just talk about Bernardo Silva? He's just given a free kick away. It's free kick to West Ham. This referee's like on it now. Like, now I've said that, he's like, free kick, free kick. Yeah, Bernardo Silva's been great. He's been great, man. Energy from him has been impressive. Point one, but like vision and breaking up play, just all round good performance from Bernardo Silva so far. But this guy's not a stat padder. You know, you don't get numbers off him. You need to just... He deserves player cam. He's one of... Do you remember player cam? We had it here in the UK on Sky Sports. I don't know if you've ever had it on the television networks that you watch, wherever you watch it in the world. But in England, we once upon a time had a player cam where you could go into... You press the red button on your remote and then you could pick... No, you don't get to pick, actually. They pick it for you, don't they? Oh, lovely touch. Lovely touch. Nico G. And it goes behind Haaland. But Reinders knew exactly what he was doing there with a deft touch. Hooks it back on the volley into Nico G's path. And then Nico couldn't quite get it into Haaland's path. But yeah, a player cam where you just watch one player the whole game. I imagine it's not very popular and that's why they don't do it anymore. Because it's like, I want to watch the game. I don't want to watch one player. But there are people out there that do just want to watch one player. But I would love to watch Bernardo Silva, you know, for one game. Just like watch everything he does in particular. And I think if you got the opportunity to do that, you would appreciate him more than you might do. It depends how much you appreciate him. I'm assuming you don't appreciate him. I'm sure you might do. You might appreciate him, but I think he's one of those players that you need to focus on him to really understand what he's doing for this team. Because he doesn't get assists, he doesn't get goals. You know, his numbers aren't great. He's the middleman of everything. He's the glue to Manchester City's midfield at times. Christine, don't know why, but Bowen irritates me. Christine, I actually don't mind him. But there's some people, it's mad that, isn't it? Humans. There will be someone watching me right now and going, this guy in a yellow and black shirt with big fucking ears and a big nose that he keeps blowing and talking bollocks. He's a twat. I guarantee you, Christine, someone hates me. Just setting eyes on me, just looking at me going, prick. That's it. You know what I mean? But it's weird, isn't it? We all have people we look at and we go, I don't like you. Do you know what I mean? It's unfair. It's not reasonable. There's no logic behind it, but it's part of humanity, isn't it? Where we just oh, is it you? Fuck you, Isa. Yeah. See, Roy Keane doesn't bother me. He doesn't bother me. I actually enjoy hate sometimes. I actually kind of like it. You know, when someone's bollocking you that much that it becomes funny. I like that, man. It gets me excited when someone starts having a proper go at me. Cheers, Curtis. New emojis, by the way. New emojis for those members that are supporting the channel. 2 minutes of injury time. Half of the first minute is gone. So 1.5 to go. Bernardo Silva's injured here. Wincing. Paquetá. Trying to do that baby-faced, innocent look. Would you take him? We did, Kev. We did, Kevin. Father Christmas. 6'5" Norwegian Father Christmas. Scored. And then a reindeer followed it up. Great stuff. Bruno Fernandes. What does his face do for you? If you're talking about people that irritate you, what does Bruno Fernandes' face do for you? Because he makes my blood boil. Just the sight of him. Jordan Henderson. He's up there. More his mannerisms, more the way he acts on the pitch than just his face. Because Bruno Fernandes, just if I saw him down the street, not playing football, you know, doing his like whinging with his fucking teeth that are offside. Do you know what I mean? Like, forget being on the pitch. I'm still like hating you, mate. I just can't stand the look of you. I don't know why. You just irritate me. I don't know what it is. There goes the half-time whistle, man. Yeah, Arteta's a bit annoying. His interviews, because there's like unwarranted arrogance from Arteta. I do think like he's a bit on the arrogant side, isn't he, in his interviews? Oh, you don't like Bruno, do you? It makes it hard for you to be a good Christian. Yeah. His face has been sculpted by the devils, is what you're saying there, Jeff. If we're going to make it religious. It's a devilish face that challenges the powers of Christianity. He's one of them. Or he's just punchable. That's how I go for it. I just want to smack it. You want to rearrange his features, don't you? You just want to sort it out a little bit. You know what I mean? You're right. I needed you because I was forgetting. I'm annoyed at you for reminding me, but I'm actually equally glad because I would have definitely gone on a 5-minute rant about Bruno Fernandes's face and not changed the clock. 100%. So appreciate that. There we go. 45 minutes. Big up, Cobb. He could have had one in that first half, couldn't he? To be honest. He's playing very well. Playing very, very well. Simplicity from him today. Actually, the second goal wasn't simplicity because it was a tackle. One where if that was me, you're throwing yourself at him, you're going in hard and low, and you're just taking the player out. He didn't do that. He saw that he could actually win the ball and do a bit of skill. His tackle had a bit of skill in it where he just flip-flapped it in between his 2 feet and just went bump around the player like that. And away he goes, gets it into Haaland, effective. So it's not just frills and fluff, it's effective with end product from Turkey, which is like one of the few times in the game actually where Turkey's actually done a bit of skill. You know, he's not done much skill. There was a moment, maybe I didn't even describe it when I was during this first half there. He wanted to get it down the line to, I think, Foden or maybe Bernardo Silva or Nunes. Not sure who he was trying to pass to, but he just thought, I can't get it round you, so I'll just I'll scoop it up, do a drag back, flick it up for myself, and just a side foot pass. Just ingenuity. And he's got that mentality as a footballer that very few have, and the ones that do have aren't able to enact the ability of what's in their heads. He can literally put the ball there wherever he wants. If he sees, like, I want the ball to go there or there or there, I'll put it there. Whatever the needs must, I will put it there for you. He's that sort of player. And that's an example of that where we just thought, well, I can't get it round you because I'm going to probably put it out for a West Ham throw-in. And, you know, all I can do is go over you. So, and I've got the ball on the ground, so he scoops it up, flicks it up, and little side foot volley over your head. Gets it into a City shirt. It's great. It's great stuff. And it's timing those moments, you know. It's entertaining, but he's picking his moments in this first half incredibly well. Outside of the frills and the few moments of skills and bits of exciting bits of play, he's just done everything very simply well. That's the word I was looking for. And he's done a good job, playing really well. Really good. Yeah, Hazard's a good shout. Yeah, I do get a bit of Hazard vibes off Cherky. I'm not sure. Like, he's the closest player. Who else is, in terms of his stature, not quite Zidane, but a little bit Zidane. Maybe the French aspect. I'm being drawn to that, but I don't think that has anything to do with how he plays. But I still see little touches like Zidane and a little bit of Hazard. But it's just Cherky. In a few years' time, I don't think we need to compare him to anyone. I think he's that good. I think he's that guy. It's Cherky. I don't think he's Zidane. I don't think he's Hazard. Little glimpses, I agree with you, Hazard. Like, I can see what you mean and the point you're making, but I think we're just watching Ryan Cherky. You know, it's just like a new sort of... His legs, I don't think he's that short, but he looks like he's stumpy is an offensive word for when you're trying to compliment someone. I don't want to call him stumpy, but his legs are a little bit stumpy. Do you know what I mean? They're short and low drag back. You know, like they move. They're so quick and like short and stumpy that like they're difficult. I'm trying to compliment him here, but I'm calling him stumpy. But here's Kyle Walker. I'm watching Kyle Walker play for Burnley here. Is that a penalty? No. Burnley? Don't know. Bournemouth, Burnley. It's 1-0 Burnley. Bloody hell. Bournemouth, mate. They've been collapsing. Iraola, the guy who's nearly a nipple. Nearly a nipple. Isn't... Oh, is it offside? I don't know. Maybe it's offside. But yeah, he's not doing a great job. Bournemouth have been plummeting down that Premier League table, haven't they? Dropping points left, right and centre. Brentford and Wolves 0-0. Right, going for a quick pee. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just that, yeah, Aguero, he's a little bit stumpy. Yeah, Maradona, you know what I mean? It's an insulting word, isn't it, stumpy? It's like you're trying to have a go at him. I'm not. It's actually a compliment, you know. Anyway, right, going for a pee. Back in a minute. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Back in a minute. Oh. City are winning. 2-0. And it's just feels like a formality at the minute, doesn't it? And I'm just a bit like, you know, a bit blasé about it. Like, winning again. We're back into this sort of feeling that we had, 2 years ago? Where we were going into games like confident, comfortable, not as easily excited, but, you know, we're going into it like we're going to win. We're just going to win. And I was more nervous than you. You guys in the chat were very, very confident. And I mean, I predicted 4-1, to be fair, yesterday. But today I had a bit of anxiety about the game, a bit of concern. And, yeah, you're proving yourselves right with the confidence levels that you came into this game with, because it's been a walk in the park this first half, man. Hey, that Chelsea-Newcastle game was good, wasn't it? I watched a bit of that. Most of it, in fact. 2-0 up Newcastle. I was thinking Chelsea. What do you reckon to Maresca then, chat? Would you take him? Would you take Maresca as a Pep Guardiola replacement? because I don't think so. I'm not a fan of being the number one choice. I think he's good. I think he's got potential, and I think it could happen as well. To be honest, I think it makes sense, which is why the whole David Ornstein tweet for me just stank of, like, I don't know. I feel like the media is... Some people look at me like I'm in the media. Like, if you're a YouTuber, you're in the media. And I don't think that's quite right, because we've got no education. I actually do have... I've got a diploma in journalism. Freelance journalism, actually. But it's not being used because it was written. It was for writing articles. It wasn't for vocalising, making videos. It wasn't anything to do with that. But I do think the media... are playing a certain role nowadays that is becoming a little bit transparent. And I even think me being in the industry a little bit in terms of like what I'm doing with YouTube and stuff, I feel like there's people like myself will be like seeing it, you know, very obvious. It's very obvious what you're trying to do there, that like you need, because you've got to make news, because if you don't make news, you don't make the articles, and if those articles get spread, you as a commodity and your value within the industry grows, and that results in money ultimately, you know. And if you're getting clicks, you're getting money. That's the way it works right now. So it felt like a bit of that for me. Hey, it's his job, man. He's got to make news, and I don't think what David Ornstein said is wrong. I don't think he's wrong. It was just there was a facade around it. There was a layer to the news that was like, it was breaking, and it was like new information. Like I would argue most of you would have suggested that if you could put a shortlist together of Pep Guardiola replacements, that I think Maresca would have been up there for the club. Maybe not for you personally, but if you think you put your mind into the mindset of Manchester City, then Maresca would have been there, of course. But then to break that news yesterday, or the other day rather, that Maresca is high on the list of candidates for Manchester City to replace Pep Guardiola, that was shit, in my opinion, because it's like, the timing of it is like City are doing well, first of all, and Maresca has very recently put himself into the news by having an outburst and a disagreement with Chelsea's hierarchy, and openly being against the club in terms of like the owners or the sporting director. They've not given him the tools that he wanted, was the read between the lines, like a little bit of a suggestive comments there from Enzo Maresca. So he put himself in the news. So he's already like trending in Twitter terms. He's already a trending, you know, name. So add to it by suggesting that he's high on the list for Manchester City. And I think this has been an incredibly transparent post from David Ornstein, who normally doesn't do that much of this sort of stuff. Or maybe it's just because I'm too sensitive to it, and it's because I'm a City fan that I'm aware of this sort of rumours. Or maybe he's done more of this in the past, but for me, it just stank of like bang average journalism. But he's earned the right with being so in the know to, you know, be a credible source, more than credible. He gets so much right. You know, he's up there with Romano. It's David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano, isn't it? Those two are like the independent. And is he independent? Because he's always on Sky now. He's always on the American channels as well. He's often appearing there as well. So I'm not sure he is actually independent. But yeah, I think most City fans saw through it, really. But it opens the question. It opens that can of worms that we don't want opening yet, that Pep Guardiola is going to leave the club at some point. That day, it's going to be devastating. Door's still open. I can hear like someone, a dog or something. I need to shut the door. Right, second half is about to kick off. And it's going to be City kicking off as well. And we're off. Back to Big Don. Donnarumma. Who's done absolutely nothing in this game. Ball down the line for Núñez. Cross is good. No one there. Great cross that was, by the way. Go and win that, Bernardo. I think a third goal will like, you know, guarantee the 3 points. I would be gobsmacked if we weren't going to get all 3 points from a 3-0 win. But, you know, at any moment West Ham score and the game's still 2-0, things could change quickly. Yeah, I saw that. That's him just taking the piss out of the rumours, isn't it? I also said this in my preview, because I made my preview like hours before Pep's interview, and it was actually after Maresca's interview, and I promised you in that video that Pep's going to say, I'm staying, and it's not true. So, but what it did do, it annoys me. It annoys me a little bit, because I think it's easy. I think it's easy to do this. It's too easy to like make up shit. Or regurgitate. It's recycled information. That's what it is. It's like, well, there's no news here. It's just, you know, Maresca's on the list of candidates. Why didn't you say Company or any other manager? And the reason for that is because Maresca's trending at that point. So let's double down on the Maresca story. I don't know. Yeah, obviously I knew it was a joke. I know he's not staying till he's 75. I mean, I'd take it. If Pep wants to stay till he's 25, I'd take it. Bernardo, he's giving it away. Summerfield, don't do this to me, Blues. Save by Donnarumma, rebound. Save, blocked by Diaz, edge of the area. Fernandez over the bar. Warning. Bernardo Silva. Sloppy from him. He had a great first half. It was a bad ball to Nico Gonzalez, and then he gets it back off him, fortunately. And then he still gives it away, but Donnarumma intercepts the cross, and it wasn't a Diaz block, it was a double save from Donnarumma. Donnarumma. Done nothing all game, had nothing to do. Nothing to do, and that's what elite goalkeepers do. Do you know what I mean? They're rusty, they're cold, cobwebs covered all over them from that first 45 minutes. Nothing to do. He's been a piece of furniture for the first half of this game. And then called into action, big double save from Donnarumma. Vitally important. Warning shots fired from West Ham, though. Almost like I've shot ourselves in the foot, really. I don't think West Ham actually fired the shot. We at least loaded the gun for them. What are we doing here? Bernardo Silva was sloppy there. Rebounds to, I think it was Mateus Fernandez on the edge of the area. And he just balloons it over the bar. But yeah, Donnarumma. He's good, isn't he? He's good, that GG. I prefer calling him Donnarumma. I don't like saying GG. I prefer saying Donnarumma. Or Big Don. I like Big Don. Free kick to City. Foden was crobbed. I reckon we're going to score this free kick. Cherky and Foden standing above it. It's quite far out, actually. I thought it was a bit closer than that. Savable if you get it on target. Cherky goes for the cross. Diaz gets it all wrong. It wasn't even a shot. It was a cross, and it was on the money. Right on the head of Ruben Diaz, who looked like he'd actually jumped too early. Will have been offside anyway. He was way offside. And his header gets too far into the ground. But yeah, this has reminded us here. We need this third goal. We need the third goal. Now I remember what my prediction was. I predicted a very specific scoreline. I predicted 4-1, but we go 3-0 up. And then they get one back. And then we make it 4-1. That was my prediction. Top man, Daniel. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think we're nearly at 45k. fact, we are. We're at 45,000. So big up to all of you for subscribing and being part of this community. Much love to all of you. Oh. What did you get, Ninja? What did you get? Nico O'Reilly does well there because Donnarumma's ball to him was a little bit sloppy, but he keeps it in play. West Ham have got it back though, given away though to Nico O'Reilly. The two Nicos combined. O'Reilly coming forward, and Magassa picks his pocket. And does he win a free kick? Yes, he does. It's been on the cards. Do you want to know something? I've reached out to almost every single City creator. So speak to them. To be honest, I've got no problem with anybody, by the way. I love them all. Some of them were an inspiration to me to start this to begin with. But yeah, no, some have invited me and it's just been a case of time. And others I reached out to and never heard back from. So, it's one of them. But yeah, I will. We'll get other people. It's always been me on my own, hasn't it? At the minute, yeah. It has been. The only person I've ever had on the channel is Stefan Borson. Is the only person I've ever had on. He's a pretty good guy to get on as well, considering the 115 charges. Those that don't know, he's a former Manchester City financial advisor. Not anymore, but very clued up on the 115 business. But yeah, I would like to do some stuff with other people. To be honest, I'd be up for it. But yeah, ask them. Get on to them. Say, like, why are you ignoring Jonny? What's wrong with you? We should do like a big one. Like all of the City content creators get together, every single one. And we just get together and do a big, like, mega podcast. That'd be good. No update on the 115. Is he onside? No, Nico O'Reilly's offside. Because we're just at the point of waiting for the announcement now. We're just at that point. There is no source. There is no in the know individual. Someone who can, give us a bit of insight. No one knows what's going to happen. Donnarumma, is that yours? Oh. It's still 2-0. But we've had two opportunities now. Donnarumma comes out, does well not to stick his arms out because Bowen was going around him. But the angle was made so tight for Jared Bowen that his left foot effort only hits the side netting. He'd gone round Donnarumma. This is the feelings I had before the game. This is why I felt the way I felt before the game started. Because it's not done this. It's just not finished this game, is it? There's a long way to go and City have not come out in this second half anywhere near the levels we came out of that first half. But Haaland, good play from Cherky. Free kick City. Do you not like Said? I watch him every now and again, very rarely to be fair, but I rarely watch anybody. He's struggling for time. I I do watch a bit of Mark Goldbridge. I'm not going to lie, I watch a bit of him, but I actually find him funny. He's a funny guy. You might not like his opinions. I don't like his opinions. I think he talks shit a lot of the time, especially when he talks about City. But I do tune in every now and again. Saeed's all right. He's all right. Seems like a decent enough guy. Haaland. Here we go. Out to Cherky. Step over. Cuts it back. Reinders. It goes underneath his studs. Just lets it glide under him. We've got another opportunity. Nico O'Reilly into Foden. Oh. Big up fan reactions. Oh, hang on a minute. Here's bloody Jared Bowen. He's going to finish this. Just wide. I said in the first half that this guy needs one chance. He's been given two already, and he's missed both. This one was a much easier one. This should be hitting the target. This one. The first one, you can, the angle was tight, but this one, it's a 2-on-2 situation. Diaz and Nico O'Reilly versus Bowen and Somerville. Bowen gets it onto his right foot, drills it looking for that bottom corner, and it pulls it way wide. It's a poor finish. It's a poor finish from Bowen, to be honest, but that was a real opportunity. Getting away with it in this second half, lads. Big up to the fan reactions. Go and subscribe to fan reactions if you're not subscribed already. I think we should have a Ballon d'Or type of event every year with all the Premier League creators. Bowen, blocked shot again. What are we doing here, lads? Offside. Fucking hell, man. Ballon d'Or type event for... I think there is awards. I'm pretty sure there is already, like, Content Creator of the Year. I'm sure there is stuff like that. It seems very arbitrary, like, a bit random. Like, I don't know, because there's a lot of hidden ones that don't get put into the same pool of people, because there's live people, because I don't go live as often as some of them. Like, some of them go live, like, every day. I go live for Watchalongs, which is more fun for me. And my other content is more based on, being a bit more concise, a bit more informative, and less... I don't know. I feel like if I went live every day, I'd be wasting a lot of your time, to be honest, like, talking shit over the same old subjects. But, yeah, each to their own, man. Some people enjoy different types of content and making different types of content. Foden, ball in. Cleared by Scarles at the back post. Big up to Gramsy. To answer your question, sold my business and started touring Southeast Asia for the last couple of months. Oh, through to Areola. Back in Thailand now, working on a few different projects at the moment that I'd love to get you involved with, Johnny. Well, message me then, Gramsy. We were speaking, weren't we? And I'm more than happy to get involved, mate. Cherky's won it back here. Big up for the super chat, Gramsy, though. Much appreciated. But West Ham deal with it. They look better, don't they? Gramsy, are you setting up an OnlyFans? Is that what it is? I watch fan reactions. I do watch fan reactions. I enjoy watching that because that's funny. Not so much City. I watch like when a team that I want to lose has lost. That's what I watch. I don't tune in for like the City fan reactions because it's just me. I could do that on my own channel. I know obviously like LB and whoever. Nobbins and who else does it? JSGC does them, and there's a few others are popping up. Good luck to him, man. Should be more. Should be more. More people start, the better. Oh, it's intercepted. Ball looking for Haaland there. What do you make of this second half, chat? Nunes does well there. He's done well there. Bernardo Silva into Josko. I've not been impressed. don't know, man. I'm just not feeling like there's no creativity. I don't think we've threatened West Ham once. Really. And West Ham have threatened us a few times. Haaland was limping then. Is he all right? Yeah, he looks all right. Josko, here we go. Nico O'Reilly. Deflected cross. Foden shot wide. We really are at the minute, Isa, aren't we? And, well, over the course of the season, there's been a lot of those games where it's been 45-minute FC. You're right. But I would argue Sunderland, we were pretty consistent. Liverpool, we were pretty consistent. There's been a few others. I thought Brentford the other night, we were pretty solid through the whole game. Brentford didn't do anything really in that game, did they? So, yeah, there has been games where it's been solid enough. But you're right, this is back into the, here we go. Scarles has gone down for West Ham. Given an opportunity for the City players to congregate. Get some, well, it's not from Pep and it's not from the other Pep. It's the team having a chat with each other, which is good to see that Pep can trust them enough to communicate with one another and get into a better mind state, because this second half so far has been a decline in comparison to the first half. And we are, we've come under pressure a little bit. West Ham have had some opportunities and arguably, probably, they should have hit the target at least once. Whether it would have been a goal or not, I'm not entirely sure. Is it really? 0-0, everyone else? Who else is playing? There isn't that many 3 o'clocks, is there? They're all over the place, the fixtures this week, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Bournemouth, Burnley, Brighton, Sunderland, Wolves and Brentford, all 0-0. Spurs, Liverpool, 5:30. Well, whatever time it is in where you're watching. The game after this, in other words. And then 8 o'clock tonight, Everton, Arsenal and Leeds versus Palace. I'm pretty sure I know which one I'll be watching out of them two. Nice one, Gramsy, mate. Appreciate it. Little 1-2 there. Walker Peters in. Steps Nico O'Reilly. He's won a throw-in at least. Would you make any changes? West Ham are about to make one. And it's Oliver Scarles off for Mayers. He's got to be gutted, that Scarles. We are making some substitutions. Savinho and Kusanov. And I think I saw Rico Lewis in there as well. It is. Rico Lewis, Savinho and Kusanov. All coming on. This game's not won. This game is nowhere near won. I agree with you, Derek, but three changes is quite aggressive, and that sort of, the amount of personnel that you're changing there can have a big impact on momentum. Maybe it could have a positive one, because this has been a bit sluggish. We've been a bit slow. Maybe Savinho and, Savinho in particular, he's the one who's going to inject some pace into the game. He's the only one out of the players. Kusanov's going to protect us from transitions, you would hope, considering his speed and his athleticism. Who for, though? If he's coming on for Diaz, I'd be a bit surprised, but maybe it is. I don't think you should be taking Núñez off, though. He's not had a great second half, Núñez, compared to the first, anyway. A couple of sloppy touches in there, but I mean, minimal in terms of negativity. But he's just got that speed that can get you out of trouble, Núñez, so I wouldn't take him off. And then Rico Lewis, who's he coming on for? Maybe Nunes. Ideally, we want to get Nico Gonzalez off, don't we? But he's the only one that just cannot get injured. He can't get injured. Because if he does, we're buggered. Unless Rodri comes back. Perfect timing. I just can't see that happening. I only need another wee. I'm going to have to go again in a minute. Open the floodgates. But hey, Savinho's substitute appearances have been very good lately. Here's Cherky. Go on, mate. Onto his left foot. Back to Nico G. Dinks it back post. Nico O'Reilly had it. He's wide. Oh, he's asking for a penalty there. Looked like he was being manhandled. I know, man. I agree with you. The constant scripted answer, even from Kolo Touré in his most recent pre-match press conference, it's close. It's close. Everything's close with Rodri, and I'm suspicious of how bad the injury actually is, because I said it at the time that I'm worried about it. Let's see who's coming off. I need a pee though, so this is a perfect opportunity to do it, but I want to see who's coming. It's Reinders. Reinders. I'm going to have to go for a pee. Take this opportunity. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go in the garden, so I won't be long. Ball over the top here for Bowen already. Ball across. Donnarumma saves near post. Oh, not at my best today, chat, so apologies if the energy from me is a bit low. I'm feeling a bit... Still not 100%. This illness needs to piss off because I'm not at my best. So, cheers for sticking around. If you're still tuning into Typical City and enjoying the content, then big up to you. Appreciate you being here. But I can definitely be a bit more upbeat than this, can't I? West Ham are just going over the top at the minute. A bit of communication between Josko and Diaz was good. Giving away, though. We're in trouble here, man. We've got to be careful here, lads. We need... Oh, they've given it away. Thank God for that. Starting to think with 20 minutes to go over that. Hang on. Savinho over the top. Go on, lad. Go on, Savinho. Here we go. Into Haaland. It's broken. Haaland! Yes! 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 We needed that, man. We needed that because this has been a sloppy second half. The first half, we battered them. And then we invited pressure on. We let West Ham claw their way back into the game in terms of momentum. But then, bang, a couple of substitutions from Pep Guardiola. Savinho's away. I swear, was that Rico Lewis getting involved as well? The two substitutes combined. A little poke to Haaland. I think Rico Lewis might be blagging himself an assist here. Good play from Savinho. A little touch from Rico. Fortunately lands to Haaland, and there's no way he's missing from that close. Edge of the 6-yard box. Bang! 3-0. That should be game. It was the P that did it. The P that did it. Piss off, man. Done it. We can chill now, chat. We can chill. We can chill. I would make some subs now. I would make a few more. What have we got? We've got Charlie Gray, Mukasa. Haaland on a hat-trick, though. You don't think that's an assist, Gramsy? No, I'm not sure it is, because there's too much, like, a few West Ham touches got involved. I don't think Foden got the... Who was it for the first goal? Foden, wasn't it? It wasn't Foden. I don't think that gets an assist, because Haaland has his shot, and then it's saved, and at that point the assist is gone, I think. Semenyo scored, has he? You just wonder what's on Semenyo for Manchester City this season. Is it Semenyo? Could be. Semenyo's on Semenyo. In Pep's restaurant. Aren't they shutting down a restaurant? I'm sure there's a restaurant owned by Pep. And is it Ferran Soriano? I think it might be Ferran. And they're shutting it down, and everyone was like, oh, Pep's leaving because he's shutting down a restaurant. Like, do you know what I mean? Could mean anything, that. Could mean anything. It's going to happen one day, though, when Pep leaves. What are we going to do? What are we going to do when he leaves? The emotions that we're going to feel. I don't think I'll be able to deal with it. I'm not sure I'll be able to handle it. It'll be too much for me. I'm going to miss him. But he's here. Let's enjoy it now. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy him. What a touch. What a touch from Nico O'Reilly. He's still got it. He's still got it. And he's gone back safely to Mateus Nunes. But that first touch was brilliant, man. Can't argue. Pep, you've injected a bit of life into this match. You've brought on 3 substitutions and we scored. 2 of them were involved in the goal. So Pep's got it right, man. Savinho out for a goal kick. But hey, he's got it right. He's got it right. "72 minutes gone. Surely this one's in the bag. "19 goals for Haaland in the Premier League. These are laughable numbers. Laughable numbers. Second place, Haaland. Oh, he's overhit it though. Foden, I think it was, or Rico. Trying to find Haaland. 19 Premier League goals. Oh, giving it away. Rico. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's done too much. You could see he used Haaland as a decoy. In fairness to him, I don't blame him in that situation. But once he'd gone round the first play, you think you need to poke it or do something. Was the pass to Haaland the better option there, though? Let's have a look. Yeah, it was. It was. I take it back. I do blame him for using Haaland as a decoy. Passing that to Haaland was a much easier option. And it would have been just outside of the right foot, just lay it over there for Haaland to come onto his left foot. First time effort. It's 4-0, 3 for Haaland. You know. Brilliant. It would have been. Oh, lovely. Turn from Foden. Oh, piss off, referee. Foden uses his arm to protect himself. And the referee's given a free kick to West Ham. Complete bollocks from the referee. Yeah, man. Well, that's what just came up on my screen. It's hard to keep track, isn't it? This guy, man. Are you just running at Haaland? Sorry, not Haaland. Bernardo Silva's coming off. Yeah, 19 goals for Haaland. It's just like... The guy, man, is stupidly good. Stupidly good. Mukasa is coming on for Bernardo. Not Haaland, for Bernardo. So a bit of Macassar Haaland link-up play would be nice. I really want the hat-trick, don't you? I really want the hat-trick. Strip club. Ball into Somerville. He's in. He's got to be. Saved by Donnarumma. Not sure he knew much about it, to be honest, because it smacked him straight in the face. But Somerville should have made it 3-1, and that would have been my scoreline. I mean, I said we'll go 3-0 up, didn't I? I said that. And I also said that West Ham will get one back, and then we'll get one and make it 4-1. So still on. Very nearly happened as well. But Donnarumma with another save of the utmost importance. It's a good play by Somerville. Holds it up well, gets it in. And it's... To be honest, it's a save that you can't really, praise him too much about because it just smashes him in the face, but still. Invisible Man 300 is off to the strip club later. Oh, no memory. We've done that thing again where it just dies. And I've got to find the chat again. So bear with me, chat. I'm hoping I'm still live because I ask this question every time and I am still live. I think I am. But for some reason, it packs in. And then I lose the chat. And I've got to add all of this shit again. Why does it do this? Let's just check. Mullet says, no, I'm not live. Helpful as ever, Mullet. West Ham are about to make 3,000 substitutions by the looks of it. The whole of the West Ham away end is coming. Saved by Donnarumma. He made it look way easy. My face made it look scarier than it was because in the air, as the ball was leaving the boot of, I think it was Fernandez heading for the goal, I was like, but then Donnarumma just, what's the problem? No problem at all. Oh, pay BPM, mate. Top man. Thank you very much. And Janko bags it. Yeah, they're about to make quite a few substitutions, mate. I think the whole away end is coming on. Every single West Ham fan that has travelled is coming on. And there's the fourth official. Number 10, Paquetá. Everyone. Everyone on. Callum Wilson. His career has been so underwhelming for the talent that he has. Injuries, man, have just plagued his career, ruined his career, the amount of injuries he's got, because he's a baller, man. He's such a good goal scorer, but he just doesn't, he wasn't ever at any point able to get some momentum in his career. He'd play few weeks, score in every game week, and then he'd disappear for 3 months due to injury. I do feel for him. Player of the match, Mark. It's a good question, that, because I think they've all been very good, but no one really has stood out as an outlier. Someone who's really stood out. I mean, Haaland scoring 2. I'm edging towards him purely for that alone, but I don't know. I thought Cherky had played very well. And that's not recency bias and just the hype around him. But he's obviously off now. In this second half, Donnarumma's played well. Probably not deserving of man of the match, but he's played well in this second half. Enough for him to be called into question and delivering everything we expect of him, making saves, important ones. So Yeah, for me, yeah. The fact that he got an assist as well, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You can't really look past Haaland, can you? It's Haaland, So, yeah, Haaland is my answer for now. Things could change, probably not easily, considering 2 goals and an assist. There's a lot of catching up for the other players to do if they want to get considered. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Paddy, I think he's been okay. I think he's been all right. I think he could have been better, to be honest. But I think he's been decent. Decent. Don't worry about it, pay BPM. Don't worry about it, mate. I like how a mistake is now known as me. Like I'm known as a mistake. I don't think anyone got the assists today because I think they were all taken. Like, because Foden should have got the first assist. Haaland gets the assist for the Reinders goal. That's like definite. But Foden was unlucky not to get that first assist because Haaland's first effort was saved and it came back to him on his right foot and he drills it top corner. So Foden loses the assist because of the first effort. I think. Here's Savinho. Go on, lad. Goes back to Mukasa. Mukasa. Foden's effort. Saved by the big nip. It's a big nip of a save, that. Oh, good effort from Foden. Looked like it took a deflection as well, actually. So it was a good save from the nipster. I'm seeing improvements. You know, they're all off the bench at the minute. It'll be interesting to see if he starts a game. You know, well, he did against Brentford, didn't he? He did start the game. And I thought he played reasonably well, actually. He's a bit nippy in here. Corner ball to City. 8 minutes to go. Can we make it 4? Get that GD up. Ball whipped in. Is that a corner? Is it even a... It's not even gone out. Spin. Spin. But yeah. Guess what position in the Premier League we are right now? Top. Top of the league. Top of the league. We are top the league. Say we are top the league. It's good being a City fan right now. It is bloody good being a City fan. 3-0 up in a game we all expected to win. And we're winning. Came into this game with a bit of nerves, a bit of apprehension. A bit of the old school City. That's a good ball into Savinho. Savinho, oh, he's unlucky, man. It's a good save. To be honest, he had to poke that because I don't think he's got time to do anything else there, really. But the play from both Rico Lewis and Savinho, the two substitutes combining. Great run from Savinho. Great ball by Rico Lewis. He's going to either get tackled or the keeper's going to smother it. At that point, a touch isn't possible for Savinho there, so he has to poke that. And you just want that to go underneath the keeper, don't you? Just like underneath, through his legs or somewhere else. Just like, I want Savinho to do well. I want him to be better. Like, I don't think he deserves the criticism he's getting. I mean, to the extent he's getting, I feel like he's been poor this season, but I don't think he deserves like being written off completely. You know, but I think the transfer market, that might, you know, spell trouble for him, unfortunately. If players like Semenyo and, I mean, even if Elise becomes available in the summer, probably not. But, you know, wishful thinking on my part. But if that becomes a realistic possibility, you've got to be looking at getting some money in for Savinho and Oscar Bob, unfortunately. I feel like Oscar Bob has been written off as well. I feel like the City fans are kind of some are on the same, you know, treat Bob and Savinho on the same level. Like, Bob's had a year taken out of his career. He broke his leg, you know. He's a year behind everybody else. So I feel like it's harsh to judge Bob so soon. Savinho's had a lot more game time. Oh, Savinho cross, looking for Haaland, into the hands of the big nip. There's definitely signs of quality there, isn't there? If you look at the players that are coming through the youth that are getting more game time now, the two physical specimens, Nico O'Reilly and Mukasa. They're not big, like excessively big, but they're not short. They're not these small technical players that are, agile and more easily lent on and pushed off the ball. They're big physical guys who can hold their own. I don't think it's a coincidence, because he's recognised that the Premier League is a big part of that's offside, isn't it? No, playing on. Physicality is... we sort of killed it, didn't he? When Pep came in, we sort of killed physicality. It all became about possession-based football, and you can be as small as you want. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how big you are. But I do think physicality's grown again. It's back. It's back into the game as a big part of it. And I think that's why Nico O'Reilly's getting as much game time as he's getting, because he can hold his own. I think Mukasa... he's not going to get as much as Nico O'Reilly because he's challenging in positions with the likes of Marmoush and Haaland and Foden potentially if he's to drop as a 10. He's going to struggle to get game time. But the fact that he still is, I think physicality is a part of it. Rico Lewis has dropped down the pecking order. Haven't you noticed that, by the way? He doesn't get anywhere near the game time he used to get. He used to be on every other game, Rico Lewis. Now, nowhere near. Doesn't get anywhere near the game time that he used to get. Whether that's footballing reasons or physical reasons, probably a combination of the two. But yeah, I do think physical aspects is a big part of Pep's thinking now. Doku might be short, but strong as hell, man. Strong. Reinders on paper should be more physical than he is because he's a big guy, but he actually isn't that physical, is he? And Cherky's tough. Might be short and stumpy, but he's tough. But yeah, we've ridden a little bit of a West Ham storm here in the second half, haven't we? 3 minutes to go. We look like we're cruising here to 3 points. No problemo. But, I'm still let's still be a little bit critical. Let's still be let's not get carried away, because I do think there was a 15-minute spell in this second half where we looked susceptible to conceding a goal. I would like a clean sheet, please, because West Ham are coming forward. Cleared for a corner. Good bit of defending by, I think, Ruben Diaz, because it was Callum Wilson who was poaching at the back post. What's your top 3 wish list for a DM and a right winger? Well, top 3. Who's the third then? For which position? Right wing Elise for me, all day long. I mean, just the numbers are unbelievable for Elise. He's top of the game right now. I would go for Elise. DM. I don't know. Does it have to be realistic? I don't know. That's poor, that. Nunes rushing it there. Had an opportunity to bring it forward. I don't know. Defensive midfield. Balaba's a shout. I think Balaba's a good player. I think he could do well at City. It reminds me a bit of Fernandinho in his approach to the game. Quite he loves a battle, doesn't he? He loves that side of the game. But got a bit about him as well. He's technically capable. Probably not quite as good in front of goal as Fernandinho, because he popped up with a few goals, didn't he? Edge of the area strikes from Fernandinho. But yeah, Bruno G is up there. Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, Elise for me is a target. I think right back, if you want a third player, I think the obvious one is Livramento, and I have a funny feeling that might happen, because his contract, there's still rumours about his contract not being extended, and he's, keeping it open-ended. I think City And considering how Newcastle have gone on the decline this season as well, he might be looking at the clubs. You know, oh, Rico's rushed it. He's rushed it. We could have got a fourth here. You know, we could have done. Dumfries, yeah, he's a good player, and you could have got him on the cheap in summer. You could have got him on the cheap, but 5 minutes of injury time. But do you mean Rodrigo from Real Madrid? Only because you spelt it like that. I presume you mean with the Rodrigo with a Y. Yeah, I think he's a good player. Semenyo and Rodrigo's a tough one because Semenyo has Premier League proven experience ahead of Rodrigo. And also Rodrigo struggled to get in the Real Madrid team, but as City fans, we've got first-hand experience of seeing what he's capable of numerous times, not just this season, but this season in particular. He's come on, considering he's barely played this season for Real Madrid, and looked very good, man. He caused us so many. He was their best player. I thought he was their best player. And he obviously scored the goal. What a finish. Good finish. Like some say Donnarumma, maybe one of them actually. Could have done a bit better with it, but you know, he drilled it. There you go. Intercepted by Savinho. Can we get that fourth goal? Savinho burst of pace. Chops it back onto his left foot. Goes for the shot though, which is good. It was blocked, but I appreciate the confidence. Haaland's not happy. He wanted a dinked cross to that back post. Haaland's like fuming actually, his body language. He wasn't happy with Savinho then having the shot. I think it would be nice for City to get, in January, 2 signings of Mark Gay, which is going to be... Oh, here we go. Macassar into Foden. Haaland's fuming again. He wants his hat-trick, man. He's hungry. Feed him. He's hungry. Starving, mate. He's had 2. He's gorged already on 2 goals. And look at him now shaking his head at Macassar. He wants that hat-trick. He wants a hattie. 2.5 minutes to go. He can still get it. Right, mate. Stop with the head shaking. That's enough, mate. Fucking hell, we've won the game. I don't like that shit. That's Bruno Fernandes shit. That stop fucking shaking your head at. He's a kid, man. You know what I mean? Like, big up to you, Haaland. But you've scored 2 goals and got the assist. But don't be shaking your head at a kid, man. He's young, man. Like, give him a bit of breathing room. I know you want your hat-trick, but body language and, you know, perception's important. Ball in. Oh, it's wide by Vardiol. You know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes just oozes negativity, doesn't he? Like, he comes on the pitch and he's already doing that. He just walks on like whinging at everything. I don't like it. Excuse me. I think most are. I think we've got a good UK amount, but we've got multiple people outside the UK watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Good play. Macassar sends Haaland away. Haaland. Right, Haaland, who are you shaking your head at now, mate? Because Macassar's just put that hat-trick on a plate for you and you've dragged it wide. So, don't be shaking your head at him, man, like he's a kid. He should have passed it to you before that. Fair play, you're right. But you were shaking your head at him. Now he's giving it you on a plate. You've missed it. Hey, we've won the game. Let's not get fucking picky about shit and creating beefs that aren't there. I hate all that. It's just like, it comes from, like, you should shake your head at yourself now. You know, like, disappointed. Don't fucking score, though. West Ham. Please just clear it. There you go. Oh! Fucking Nico Riley boots it off Souček. Didn't even know he'd come on. I would have started him. I said in my preview I would have started Souček because I think he's just got that ability to pop up with a goal. Donnarumma! Nearly got caught on the ball with Callum Wilson, but he actually did a bit of good skill. But Nico Riley's now giving it away. We don't need to concede. Nunes, well done, Mateus Nunes. Well done, Mateus Nunes. Can we get a 4th? Just I don't want to concede more than anything now. I'd rather 3-0 than 4-1, wouldn't you? Much rather 3-0 because it's another clean sheet. I think, if memory serves me, Donnarumma's got 12, maybe 13 clean sheets, and this is either the 13th or 14th. There goes the full-time whistle. Manchester City, top of the Premier League. In top of the Premier League. Top! Unsatisfying. For someone who is a fan of a team that's top of the Premier League, I deserve a bigger sit than that. Well done, lads. Well done. Because that was not an easy game, albeit on paper it might seem that way, but they came out in that first half with top-tier attitudes, top-tier, lack of complacency. None of that. No complacency whatsoever. No arrogance. The right amount of confidence. Second half, yeah. Concerning first 15 minutes, Donnarumma was called into question a few too many times for my liking in that first opening, 15, 20 minutes of that second half. But over the grand scheme of things, the whole game in its entirety, City dominated the majority of it. Scored 3 goals, conceded 0, once again at home. And we go top of the Premier League, man. We got on top of the Premier League. This was the sort of result that Arsenal knew was probably going to happen. And now seeing it in its reality, in its realest of forms, of City have just gone top. And hang on a gosh darn picking minute, weren't we meant to be written off at the start of the season? Wasn't this meant to be Arsenal's to lose? Arsenal are going to dominate. It wasn't even that, to be honest. It was Liverpool were meant to be dominating. They were the ones who were going to walk this fucking thing, weren't they? Isak, Wirtz, it's game over. You know what I mean? Wirtz was enough. Don't forget that. Wirtz was enough. You sign Isak on top of that? Oh, it's done. It's done. Timer. Appreciate you. P1NGO-E. Yeah, supposed to have been finished this, isn't it? Liverpool should have already won the league, apparently. Where the fuck are they? Where are they? Actually, curiously, I want to know where they are in the league right now. Because having not played, and they play in 34 minutes. Let's have a look at the table. Well, I'm going to have a look at the table. You can just imagine it, because I'm not going to show it you. 8th. That's not bad, actually. It feels like they're much worse than 8th. But they're still there, aren't they? Lingering. So they're not gone yet. They are pretty much out of the title race, I would suggest. They've got a game in hand on us, but we're 11 points clear of Liverpool. But forget the sorry story. Let's all feel sorry for Liverpool. No. Come on, man. The arrogance they came into this season with. I saw some of the content from Liverpool fans. And the arrogance they had coming into this season. Unwarranted. When City fans come out with a bit of chest, there's historical evidence to back us up. We've got the history, albeit it might be recent history, but history nonetheless. You've got 4 Premier League titles in a row for this Manchester City side. 4 in a row. And then on the 5th one, we have a drop-off, a big drop-off, and finished 3rd. We finished 3rd in our worst season. Well, minus Pep's first year, but our worst season in a very long time under Pep Guardiola. But we deserve to be, or we are well within our rights to have an off day or an off year. It was in reflection of last season. But then to come back to the way we are. But Liverpool, they hit the heights of winning the Premier League once after 4 in a row from City. They win it the once, and then they capitulate worse than we did last season. The most shit, pathetic title defence you'll ever see. Honestly. Liverpool, man. They've been an embarrassment to the Premier League this year. Because of the Premier League. The Premier League is like, you're the champions. Defend your title. It's been embarrassing from them. And then Arsenal are doing what I expected them to be honest. And I think we're ahead of schedule. Manchester City are ahead of schedule. Because I thought we were going to be 4 or 5 points, maybe 6 or 7 behind Arsenal going into February. Not top before Christmas Day. Obviously, Arsenal could change that in a few hours, and they probably will. But, the pressure's on them now, right now. They must be sweating, in the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I wish it was Goodison Park, I really do, because I think that makes all the difference. But we're top. This is great. This is great, man. We are top of the league. And a performance that you can just like, you can hang your hat on it and say, plenty more of that, please. Because I think we're quietly instilling that sense of fear into opponents now. I actually thought West Ham would come and play a 5 at the back. They didn't. I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they didn't from what I saw. It looked more of a fluid 4 with one potentially dropping depending on the circumstances. But I still feel like over the course of the game, they came with a slight hope that we can maybe get something here. And I think over the course of the next 2 or 3 months, teams are going to start to come to City and we're going to be presented with that low block again, which is a problem. That's not a good thing. You know, I don't think that's a good thing. I do think we're going to have to be, you know, mindful of the fact that we're going against low blocks again. And we've actually struggled this season against low blocks. It's teams that actually feel like they can beat us. We go and beat them because they feel like they can beat us and they can get at us and they leave space and we go direct and into Haaland and carry the ball more aggressively. But yeah, we've got a long way to go. Long way to go. But right now we currently sit top of the Premier League and I'm fucking buzzing. Christmas Day could be even better if Arsenal were to drop points. I think if they draw, I think we still go top. Let me have a look again because I think the goal difference might come into it. Yeah. If Arsenal draw, we're top on Christmas Day. Come on, you toffees! Let's be having you. Right, Blues. I've got to go because the missus is going out. So I need to go and give her the availability to do that because I've got 2 kids to look after. Yay me. But big up to all of you that tuned in for the watch long. Sorry I wasn't like at my most energetic self today. I'm still like ill, man. I'm struggling to get I'm like lethargic. I'm always tired. Like it's proper like floored me, this illness. It's been like 2 weeks now. My little girl, by the way, and those of you that showed your concern for her, big up to you. She's totally fine. It's me. Like I'm the grown man and I'm lingering, man. It's lingering. Won't piss off. But I'm on the mend and I'll be back, you know, to my energetic self soon, guaranteed. But I've been a bit today, so make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you enjoy your Christmas, most importantly. And if you don't celebrate it, just have a good time regardless. Spend some time with your loved ones and, you know, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. That's the most important thing. But yeah, please hit the like button before you leave. Big up to you, Ian. 3 points, top of the league. Can't ask for much more. Other than maybe if you want to get cocky, an Everton win would be a big request to old St. Nicholas. Can he deliver? Can he deliver with another early Christmas present, which would be delightful to actually stay top on Christmas Day would be brilliant. But yeah, take care. Enjoy yourselves. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. Getting that player ratings out in the morning. Make sure you tune in for that. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.